right, welcome to another Woods Family on the Go. We are coming from seeing Mufasa, which is a, I wouldn't say spinoff, but the backstory from the Lion King, the original Lion King. And we want to give you guys our review. Is this a movie you should go see? Is it a movie you shouldn't see? And what is the good, the bad, and the ugly of the movie? So, there's going to be spoiler alert. So, I can't tell the story without telling the story. So, if you haven't seen it and you don't want any spoilers, then you may not want to watch this till after.
But you know what? It really is not a spoiler.
Or if you don't care.
You know that the name Mufasa.
Right. But we don't know.
The star of the movie.
Right. But we don't know the backstory to Mufasa.
Oh, well.
This gives us the backstory to Mufasa. So just a little thing, because my sister didn't see the original. In The Lion King, Simba was the main character. Remember the little boy, the little lion, Simba.
Yeah.
And his father was Mufasa, who James Earl Jones played. Okay? And I believe, I forgot who played the mom, but it might have been like in Coming to America, the Black Lady. I can't remember who played the mom in Lion King. But anyway, you all know that there was a villain in Lion King, Scar. The lion Scar. He had two hyenas that was with him. One was Whoopi Goldberg, who was a hyena, and she had the other person. They was mean. Ooh, Mufasa, Mufasa, Mufasa. That's Whoopi Goldberg's famous line in Lion King, the original Lion King. And they hated Mufasa. They hated Simba. They wanted to destroy them. And we was like, what's the backstory to Scar? Like, first of all, why was he even there in the kingdom? And he kept saying that was his brother. Mufasa kept saying that's his brother. So we were like, everybody who your brother don't need to always be around you, to be honest with you. Especially if they trying to destroy you.
If they're jealous.
So just like in the movie Wicked, that had the Wicked Witch, this gave you the backstory of Mufasa and Scar. Kind of like if you saw the original, you would understand why they are the way they are and why they acted the way they did in Lion King. So the big thing about this, well, let's start. Beyonce, if you saw the second Lion King, I don't think Lenore saw that one either. Beyonce married Simba in the second Lion King. Simba grew up in the second Lion King and married, well, not Beyonce, but her character in there. And they had a kid who is Blue Ivy now. She played the little one. So in this story, the Bamboon tells the story of Mufasa and Scar and how they came to be, while Beyonce and them was away. I know their names is their real names. I don't remember the names of the characters. So this was pretty much the Bamboon telling the story of Mufasa and Scar, and
he kept saying he's not a baboon.
Right, he kept saying I'm not a baboon.
He's a different kind of monkey.
So we do get the character, the hedgehog, and the little muskrat or whatever that thing is. That was in the original. The ones that was singing Akuma Matata. That movie was more them. So they kept throughout the whole movie kind of making a thing like, so I guess this movie isn't about us.
Right.
Like, we're the real stars. Like, we really made everybody go see Lion King. So it wasn't Simba and them or Mufasa. They were actually boring. We are the ones, the reason why the people love this movie. And so it was funny how they kind of made their character like that. Still, even in this one. And they're older now, but they still have the same personality of wanting to take the screen, like, the screen.
Talk about us.
Yeah, talk about us and stuff. And I think they helped move the movie along a little bit because, again, that comedic timing between the two of them does help. They'll throw that out throughout. They sprinkled it out throughout the movie to kind of keep you laughing or keep you.
So in this movie, if you didn't see Lion King or got the real details of it, Mama don't know either.
Right.
Mufasa is the father of Simba.
Yeah.
But in the movie, it was a different name of that kid.
That was Blue Ivy's character. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
So she just missed the whole first part I said.
I was thinking Mufasa. How Mufasa?
That's the grandfather.
Okay.
I said in the second Lion King, Simba grew up. and married Beyonce's character, that lioness.
Right.
And they had this little one that you see now that's played by Blue Ivy.
Oh, the little one that the monkey
baboon
was telling the story to.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So we already on like the third Lion King. That's what I'm saying. My suggestion, and this is what I told my sister as we was coming out, I really think you should see the Lion King, and you need to see even the second one. That's my opinion, because I feel like this story is so strong with you knowing the history that you can still like it, because my mom still liked it even without knowing the history.
The storyline, and even
right?
She
That's what I'm saying.
The first one,
but it's stronger if you know it. That's what I'm saying. It's like Wicked. If you can see Wicked without having seen The Wizard of Oz, it's stronger when you've seen The Wizard of Oz, because you understand the Wiz, you understand the Yellow Brick Road, you understand all that.
That's if you. My mom doesn't like series.
Yeah.
When she watches a movie at home on Netflix, Hulu,
it's not a series though.
No, let me finish. She don't like story. No, Kim, I'm trying to tell you what I'm saying. Some people are like her.
Yeah.
They don't want a storyline background, a number two of it. They're one dimensional. They're one story at that moment. Some people are like her.
Well, they
don't need to know the Simba before,
right.
the Lion King before. People like me, you're suggesting I need to see the background because I asked a lot of questions.
Right. Also,
like, who is this monkey? Who is this whatever?
Also, it's not, just so we clear, because we giving a review, this is not a continuation of any of the old Lion Kings. So it's not like
not continuation.
No, I'm just being clear. Not you. I'm talking to them. So that they understand.
Comparing to Wicked, so I just thought.
So that they understand it's not a continuation. It's not like, okay, now we're gonna go on and see what happens on part 2 of Simba.
No. I was just saying for just sake of information. When I show her something on TV and it's a series, she don't want to watch it because she don't want to watch next week.
It's not a series.
No, I'm saying that's the kind of stories that she like. So she's okay with watching it today with not knowing the background of Lion King.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
All right.
I'm not saying this is a series.
Right.
I'm saying something like where there's a background story to it. She don't know.
That's fine. No.
And even with Wicked, she don't even know that that's part of the Wizard of Oz until they started talking about the Oz.
Right.
Like Dorothy and the Scarecrow and all of that. Yeah. I was just saying there's people like my mom who don't need to know a background story or what it was before. Terminators, she can care less. This is Terminator number 2.
Okay, so
that's what I meant.
So like I was saying, my suggestion, I feel like it would help if you've seen the other ones, because it gives you more of an appreciation of this one by knowing the history of it and understanding, who Scar was, and it's the same thing as Wicked. Understanding who the Wicked Witch of the East and the West was, it gives you a greater appreciation when they try to go back and show why are they mean? Why did they become like that? So, to me, I would feel like my suggestion on this review is if you haven't seen The Lion King, you should see The Lion King. You can still go, like Lenore said, and see it without it, but my suggestion is you see it first. So, again, it gives the backstory of how they're not real blood brothers. I didn't know that. So, Mufasa and his name wasn't Scar then. When they was growing up, Scar saved Mufasa. He was drowning. He's scared of water. So he saved him. And he was saving him throughout the movie, to be honest. And so they was really close. And Scar's mom wanted to bring in Mufasa, but his dad didn't want him to because he felt like outsiders always betray you, which makes sense why Scar would ultimately end up going, I should have listened to my dad. And then they was really close. They grew up together. Mufasa had certain talents and gifts and his name wasn't Scar then, but I can't remember what his name was before Scar. Yeah, he had certain gifts and talents that he didn't have, that Scar didn't have. And so it didn't bother Scar because he never wanted to be king or anything like that, even though he was the bloodline to be king. But Mufasa wasn't. And so that was the whole thing on that one. But Beyonce's character was a queen. She was a princess. So she does have royal bloodline. So they I guess they wanted to really show that between the two of them, Simba did come from royalty, because his mom was actually a princess, and that they had to have a villain in every movie. In this movie, there was a villain lion who wanted to destroy everybody.
Real lions, like, are they a certain kind of lion?
The white lions.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if that's real.
Yeah, there are white lions.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're pretty too.
But they was trying to show, when we went to Africa, we saw the white lion. Mama was rubbing one. Yeah.
He didn't even look around.
No.
Oh, they sure were white.
Yeah, were white with blue eyes. So this movie is good without giving like too much of it away, because I would say, what were the slow parts of the movie that you felt?
I know on their journey they had to show the journey. So what happened?
What's he doing?
Okay, go ahead.
They would act like they were scared to keep coming. That's why I thought they were going to stop.
Because they was going through a red light.
Yeah.
They wasn't supposed to keep coming.
Right.
But go ahead.
I'm trying to think. For me, the issue that I had in following this was seeing which one was which, because they start blending. Even with my glasses on, is that the female one? Is that the Mufasa?
Now the female I could tell, but Mufasa and Scar, you can only tell by the color.
A quick moment, I had to go, oh, okay, that's him.
Scar was more gray and Mufasa was more brown. So
it was good that they had the white ones as villains,
and then the white
ones
they
stuck out like
right.
So that was my only thing, was following who was what, until they started talking, or if they stopped playing with each other or running.
Right.
Then I'll go, oh, okay, that's
His name was Tucker.
Not Tucker. It began with a T though, until he changed it to Scar.
Yeah.
So other than that, I mean, in my opinion, I didn't have to know the storyline. It was just still it was still another moment of the traditional father raising the son to be king.
Yeah.
Women go do the hunting.
And they did throw in there some things, like I said, from the original.
Females, I should say.
Yeah, the female. They did throw some stuff in there. If you saw the original, him marking the stone or the tree or whatever. Also him hanging off of, if you remember in the original, Scar hanging off of the mountain when they was fighting at the end, Mufasa and Scar. And Scar, Mufasa pushed, it was fighting, and Scar was getting ready to die, and he was hanging off of the cliff, and he said, "Save me, brother, save me." And Mufasa was getting ready to save him, if we all remember in the original. And right when he was getting ready to save him, Scar acted mean and was getting ready to try to drag him, push him, pull him off, and throw him over at the end of that one. But it made sense after seeing this why Mufasa tried to save him while he was hanging on the cliff. Because it makes sense. Scar was saving him throughout the whole movie. So even though he was evil and he tried to kill everybody, even at the end, Mufasa tried to save Scar. And because Scar was so mad and so vindictive, he ended up dying himself. Mufasa did not push him off of that cliff. But in the Lion King 2, if I remember, the story was going around that Mufasa killed Scar from them hyenas and all of them, and he didn't. We know in the original he didn't. Scar killed himself because he was trying not to allow Mufasa to help him at the end. He was trying to still drag him to, So it was good, and again it showed why he couldn't stand Mufasa, why he turned so evil.
When he's jealous because the lady wanted.
Yeah, he was jealous because he felt like Mufasa took his female. They always got to have a female.
I wonder if it's true for how lions are that a male can hang with the females.
No, that's why they said that's not true.
Oh, okay.
She
taught him some stuff.
Which made Mufasa stronger than the other male lions because he had characteristics of the female and the man.
The females, they pay more attention to sound.
They're the hunters.
They can hear certain animals, herd of them, how heavy they run, the wind. All of that was in their training as they go and hunt for the food.
Yep. So all in all, on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 is I wouldn't send anybody to go see this movie. It's horrible. 2 is it's not good, but I'll stay and watch it because I paid for it. 3 is it's okay. It's okay. Maybe you should go see it. Maybe not. It depends on what you like.
I just
Number 4 is it's good. I liked it. It was a good movie. And 5 is I'll slap your mama, my mama, and everybody's mama to go see this movie again. On a scale from 1 to 5, what would you give it?
I give it a 4.
Mama gives it a 4. Lenore, you give it a 3? I have a duel between a 3 and a 4, and let me tell you why. 3 because I felt like if I had not seen, I'm harping on this again, the original Lion King, I probably would be doing a 3 like Lenore. But because I saw the original Lion King and I saw the second one, I have more of an appreciation for the little gems that was in it. So I would give it a high 3 to a 4. I feel like if you are into the story Lion King, you have to see it. There's no, it's like Wicked. If you into the Wizard of Oz, you have to see Wicked. That makes, because it's showing you the backstory of the witches and all that.
I gave it a 4. You want to know why?
Why, Ma?
Because I love animals.
Oh,
and
yeah.
God made animals before he made man.
Oh, she liked the animals in the movie. She likes monkeys. And
she's an example of you don't have to see
right.
the other ones.
Because there's other stuff that she liked about the movie.
Right.
Outside
like I was saying earlier, some people who may not know anything about Lion King, they have to take the story as it is.
You have to take it as it is.
And they can still be good to them.
Yeah. So. My opinion, I don't think it's strong enough to stand on its own. I think it's a 3, high 3 without knowing the backstory. But that's me. I like sometimes
I'm probably a 3 either way, because I would have probably given Lion King a 3. I'm not into this type of movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't drive me like, it wasn't like Shrek, where if it's going to be a cartoon, illustration, or whatever you want to call it, the way it's made, not real life. I tend to make those lower unless they really made me sing and laugh.
Oh, yeah.
You know, this one was like a lot of chasing, a lot of falling off bridges, a lot of cliff falling, a lot of swimming. And
the original Lion King
was more exciting to me than this one.
No, I mean the original Lion King.
Yeah.
The original Lion King is a 5.
Yeah.
So that's why I said you gotta see.
I saw the play.
Oh, the play. Oh, they even made jokes about that even in the movie. If you go see the play and how the animals were portrayed and stuff, he said I was a sock puppet, a sock puppet.
Yeah,
in the play, right?
And I'm gonna add one more. And I love, like I said, I love animals. I love lions most of all.
Oh yeah.
The male lion is beautiful.
Yeah.
He's beautiful.
So Mama liked
that
the animals.
reminded me when we were in Africa and we were on our safari. And they happened to show a female lion who had already taken the life of one of those gazettes or something. Gazelles
or whatever.
And she had to protect it,
right?
Because other
hyenas and all
other lions was trying to come at it. That was not from her tribe.
Oh,
so she had to protect it until her people came, her lions came, or whatever you call them, to come and get the food and eat on it. Yeah. So it amazes me how they have to deal with
the circle of life too. Even in then, you was like, they are going to have to eat each other.
I know.
But if you notice in the movie, they was like, it's not his time. They was making it like, if it's your time, it's your time to go.
Yeah, that's true. Because all the people that were
if it's not your time,
him as king, I'm like, he gonna be eating.
He gonna be eating them if it's your time. So, all right, so that was good. And that was it. That's our review of Mufasa. And that was another Woods Family on the Go. See y'all later.